look at Hard Rock Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he has challenged his offensive line to dominate at the line of scrimmage. Why? They have a chance to make some history today with their running back. He has been beloved and productive all season long, and today he can break the school record for single-season rush yards. I know he's heavily involved in the script to start this opening drive. We'll see if they're able to get the record early and get this team fired up for their running back, who they love. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Hokies offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And here comes Darian Mensah. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quick give. It's Fletcher. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. Right at the line. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
selling the fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Stepping to the right. Finds his target. Spins away from one. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Mensah to throw. Still looking. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Intercepted, number 19. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And just when it looked like the offense was about to finally score the first points of this game down in their opponent's red zone, they throw the interception, a bad decision that the defense makes them pay for, and then they take it back all the way to the opponent's red zone. So now they're trying to score the first points of this game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. It's dropped after taking the hit. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Mensah throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On target over the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Canes. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, it's Overton. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Reynolds. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Throws it off the RPO. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! What a grab in the end zone for 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. And what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They're all over him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it to him again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Mensah to throw. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Runs through the tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Trying to get started. Makes a move. Busts through behind his pad. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Quick spin. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they turnover. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a point.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mensah. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Straight ahead, it's Overton. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. That one comes out hot down the right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 3rd and long right here. Mensah finds his target down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. Not enough juice on that one.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Right on target this time. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami!
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out wide right, it's Overton. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is not surprised this running back hit the Heisman pose in that mid-celly. He said he is continuing to be such a big, dominant figure on the field. He loves that he's got the confidence to strike the pose, but more importantly, have the kind of ground game that deserves all that attention. We'll see if he keeps it up here in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Hokies will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Got the 1st down. He now has 91 yards rushing in this game, and he is closing in on the 1,800-yard mark. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Gets rid of it.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your...
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricane!
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Runs through a tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This is a designed run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field? Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, what a move. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Between the hashes, it's Green. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Turns up, it's Green. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his man. It's Green. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Defense all over him.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
The play fake. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Right side, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Nice move there. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Lofton. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 25. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the third quarter. So first down will open up the final period. In the red area, it's Fletcher. Here's a little room there. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Well,
one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie. Makes the grab in their space.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Right side, it's Brown. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Oh, that's just a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30. He's at the touchdown, Hurricane. Took it all the way back to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Fires to the big fella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a prop.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Just keep slinging it. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking for a crease. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Keith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments. Schematic